Hello students, welcome to this session. In today's session, we are going to do a small program based on the card layout manager. Now in the theory session, we have seen that card layout is a collection of different layouts which are arranged in the form of a stack, that is one layout above the other, and at any given point of time only the card at the top will be visible. Okay, now you can have a look here. There are two import statements, import java.awt.star and import java.awt.event.star. Now the class declaration here is class card layout demo extends frame and implements the action listener. Now for this program we are going to make use of the frame container. Okay, now in the theory class we have seen that the container which holds all the cards, that container, the layout should be card layout. So in the first step what we'll do is we'll create an object of the card layout. Now this is the card layout class. The object of this class is card is equal to new card layout, and here we have used the second constructor. What does this second constructor specify? It requires two arguments. The first argument is called as integer horizontal and the second argument is called as integer vertical. This is what we have finished in the theory class. Those students who have missed the theory class, first go through that video and then come for this program. Okay, now here the two arguments 20 and 20 specify the horizontal gap between the components and the vertical gap between the components. Okay, now we have used the second constructor here for the card layout. Now we'll go through the constructor here. Now as I've told you in my previous programming sessions also, if you are making use of a frame does not contain the init method. Hence you'll have to make use of the constructor. Now as all of you know, a constructor gets executed when the object is created. It is implicitly called. These are some of the properties of the constructor. Now inside the body of the constructor, the first step I am doing here is set layout. And what is the layout I want to set? The object of the card layout manager. You can see here I have created an object of the card layout card and use the parameterized constructor which specifies the horizontal and the vertical spacing between the components. Okay, now we have used this statement. Then I have created three objects of the button class, right? Button B1, button B2 and button B3. Very simple program, but try to understand it in a step-by-step manner. Then all the confusion about the card layout will be clear for you. Okay, now the first button B1 which you have created, on that button the text that will be displayed is first, F-I-R-S-T, and on the second button the label or the string that will be displayed is second, and on the third button the string that will be displayed is third, T-H-I-R-D. This is the label that will be displayed on the string. Okay, now after you initialize this one, then the next step is addition. Is this point clear? Now when you are adding this one to the container which contains the layout as card layout, what we'll have to do is this add method requires two arguments. The first argument B1 is the component object which you are adding, and the second one is, and optionally you are going to give a name here, right, when you are adding this component, right? B1, that is the first button, and the name, this is a string, so it has to be put inside the double quotations like this. Okay, the first statement, add B1, and inside the quotations I am giving card 1. Add B2, inside the quotation I am giving card 2, and then card 3. Okay, then B1 dot add action listener this, B2 dot add action listener. Now this is what we call it as the registration. Okay, so I hope the constructor is clear for all of you. So in the constructor, the first step is set the layout card. That means where object which you have created, that will have the object of card layout card as the layout manager. Created 3 buttons, added the 3 buttons, and registered the 3 buttons. Now the method here you are using is public void action performed. This method requires one argument action event e. Okay, now here action performed method is present in this interface, action interface. And what is the fundamental rule of Java? When a class implements an interface, the class which is implementing that interface should provide the body for the methods, because this interface action listener contains an abstract method. Is this point clear? So this class, what is this class? Card layout demo class is implementing the action listener interface. Hence this class should provide the methods that are present in this interface. So card layout demo has got a method. That method is action performed, and the syntax specifies that action performed method requires an object of the action event class. Okay, now this is when you are studying about the interfaces, packages, that chapter in core Java. That time you might have studied that the interface methods should be defined in the class which implements that interface, otherwise it will generate an error. Okay, now you have got this action performed, and in the action performed method I am making use of card dot next. I am using the method next method. Okay, now again, okay, I'll open that theory file and show it to you. Now this card layout has got some unique methods. That means the cards are arranged in the form of a deck, that is one card above the other inside the container. Now if you see here, the next method, first method, last, show, set h gap, set v gap. Okay, now what does this next method do? This method flips to the next card in the container. Okay, now in this program you have got 3 buttons. The 3 buttons are arranged in 3 different cards. So on the first button the text will be first. Now when I click on this one, my second button should be visible. So next, for that purpose I make use of the next method. When I click on this button, it goes to the next card. Okay, now what we have got is the main method class. Now this I am calling it as card layout Java example. Okay, now in the main method, public static void main, first step I am creating an object of card layout demo. That is, I am using this card here, and this card is this class is a subclass of frame. So I am creating an object of this one, obj is equal to new card layout demo, default constructor, because here also I have got a default constructor. So when I create an object of this particular class, okay, the constructor gets called, right? And obj set title belongs to the frame class. When I run this program, a frame will be displayed, and in the title bar, it is point clear, right? Now in the title bar, one information will be displayed or some text will be displayed. Card layout in Java example. Okay, I don't want this one, it is repeated here twice. I'll put it in comments. Okay, now another method of the frame class is set size. How much is the size I want? I want the size to be 200 comma 150. Okay, now obj dot set resizable. Right? Now we have studied in the first chapter here in AWT. A frame is a container which contains a title bar, which contains a menu bar, which contains resizing corners. By default, the resizing corners will be available. But if I don't want the resizing corners, then I should use this method set resizable and pass this boolean argument false. Then the resizing corners will not be visible. And by default, the frame is not visible. Hence, to make the frame visible, the method which you will have to use is set visible, and the boolean argument you should pass here is true. Is this point clear? Okay. Card layout demo obj is equal to new card layout demo set title card layout in Java example. Okay, and then you are making use of this obj dot set size, set resizable, set visible. All these methods belong to the frame class. Okay, now we'll save this program, we'll run this program and just check the output. Okay, this is already saved and compiled. Okay, now the output also I'll directly show here, and then we'll study this one. Okay, now later on we'll make some changes in this one and study what will be the next output. Okay, now this is the main component. Now you are seeing this this surface, right? This is the main container, and in this container the layout is the card layout, and this container consists of 3 cards, and on these 3 cards, every card there is a button. Now when I click on this button, see here another card which has a button B2. Now see here button B2, what is the text or the label to be displayed on this button? Second. So when I click on this one, this particular button is getting displayed. Now again when I click on this, okay, the third button is displayed. But where is this third button? This third button is on the third card, that is card 3. Card 1 consists of button B1, card 2 consists of button B2, and card 3 consists of the button B3. Is this point clear? Now here this is the unique feature of the card layout, right? There can be many cards which are arranged one above the other in the form of a stack, and all this stack is placed on a container whose layout is the card layout. And if you want to flip through the cards, that is move through the cards, what you'll have to do is just click on this one. So it goes to the next card and displays this one. Okay, now we'll concentrate on the constructor from the MCQ question point of view. Also this is important. This is what we call it as the parameterized constructor, in which the first argument is the horizontal spacing and the second argument is the vertical spacing. Now what I will do is I will delete this one. Now when you use the default layout, the default constructor of the card layout, just have a look here what will happen. Okay, I'll close this one. Okay, I'll go to the file. Okay, it's already saved. Now again I'll open the DOS cmd. I'll go to the directory where it is show cd #java videos, then cd layout managers, then cd card layout. Okay, java c card layout java example dot java. Okay, now we'll run this one. Java card layout java example. I'll remove this dot java here, press the enter. Now I'm getting some output. We'll study this output. Okay, now see here, these resizing corners, it is not there. Otherwise what will happen, if a resizing corner is there, then one two-sided pointing arrow will be displayed. I can increase the length, I can increase the height, but because of this particular statement, set resizable false, what will happen is you cannot increase or decrease the height of that frame. What is the initial size you have specified here? 200 comma 50. This is this size, and here I given card layout in Java example, that will be displayed here. LM maximize also I cannot do that one. Resizing corners are also not there. So this set title, whatever you write inside these quotations in the method set title will displayed in the title bar here, right? Now because resizable property is false, I cannot expand this one. Otherwise you will see this entire text card layout in Java example here in the title bar. Okay, now what I have done here, we are concentrating on this point. Card layout 2 arguments 20 comma 20, we have deleted that one. Now when you have deleted that one, the program is working, but these three cards are occupying the entire space here, 200 comma 150, with this pointer, this button, everything. Now when you specify 20 comma 20, now have a look at this mouse pointer very carefully. The distance from the left side to this button was around 20 pixels. Similarly, vertical layout, right, from this mouse pointer to the button will be or was 20. But because I removed this one, what has happened is there is no space horizontally and there is no space vertically. It fills the entire object. Okay, now I'll close this one, and then I'll also show you what is the use of this set resizable. Now when I remove this method obj dot set resizable, what will happen? Let us check. I'll run this program now. I need to open the DOS prompt. Okay, cd, or it is first I'll go to the F drive, cd hash java videos, then cd layout managers, cd card layout java c card layout demo example, card layout java example. I'll compile this program, then I'll run this program java card layout java example. Okay, now I'll run this. So in the constructor I have used the default constructor, so there will be no horizontal spacing, there will be no vertical spacing. But what I have done here is I have removed this method set resizable. I have put in comment. Now when I go here, I think I have not saved the program. Okay, I need to save this program. Okay, save. Then again I'll open this cmd, that is the DOS prompt, and then f cd Java videos, then CD layout manager, CD card layout, Java C. Name of the program is card layout Java example dot Java. Okay, I compile this one. Now I'll run this Java card layout demo dot Java. I need to remove this one. Okay, now we'll see what happens when you use. Can you see this one? This is what, if you look at this pointer, now the mouse pointer is like this, but when I come like this, it changes. This is what we call it as the resizing arrow. When I take at this point, that is at the center, then I can either increase the length or decrease the length. Increase, decrease. But when I take this resizing corner at this point, the height and the width proportionately they increase or proportionately they decrease. So this set resizable, set size, set title and this set visible, all these methods belong to the frame class. Okay, so did you understand this constructor? When the default constructor is used, there is no space horizontally or vertically. And set resizable, if it is false, you cannot move. But if you don't, if it's set resizable by default, it is true, you can use this one. Now before I end this session, one important point I want to tell you, frame is a container which contains a title bar. Can you see this one, card layout in Java? This is a title bar. It also contains a menu bar. Now our next topic is the menu bar, right? Then it also contains this resizing corners. A panel does not have a title bar, a panel does not have a menu bar, and a panel does not have these resizing corners. Okay, thank you. We'll meet again in the next session. I'll stop the session now. Thank you.